Theater for Pittsburgh Live and On Stage. Presented to you as part of the NPN Annual Conference for the first time ever in the city of Pittsburgh. Let's give a round of applause for that. Hey! Very good, very good. My name is Dwayne Binion, and alongside me is one of the most hardworking people in the industry. And she's not going to say this because she's very humble, but this is very true. And she is also the executive director of the Kelly Strayhorn Theater. Give a warm round of applause for Janera Solomon.
Oh, it's wonderful to have all of you here in Pittsburgh. December 2018. We're so excited to have you here at KST. This building was built in 1914, and though it's had many iterations, the community has always worked to save it and preserve it as a space where people in our neighborhood gather. And so we welcome you to East Liberty, welcome you to Pittsburgh, and welcome you to the Kelly Strayhorn. We're going to turn things over. We're so excited for the Live and On Stage showcase. We've been, I think, a partner with artists in this community for 10 years. This is the 10th anniversary of our presenting season. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just a wonderful, I think, role for us to play in the community. I do want to give a quick shout out to all of the host committee members here in Pittsburgh for this year's conference. So I don't know if you raise your hand, stand, let's give them a round of applause anyway for all their efforts. Okay, I'm going to turn it back over to Dwayne.
We are so excited for you all to witness some showcase and highlight some of Pittsburgh's most prominent artists here today. We're about to show out, okay? But there's always a but. Before we do that, I have some house notes for you all really quickly. If you can quickly pan around the theater and locate the glowing exit signs. In case of an extreme emergency, the KST and NPN staff will help to guide you, but it's always helpful if you are knowledgeable about where these exits are, all right? We ask that all cell phones are placed on silent or vibrate. We don't want to distract or disrupt, and the use of flash photography is strictly prohibited. Though you can take cell phone pictures, please hashtag NPN 2018 and KS Theater. All right, so we got some more folks to come up here and speak with you all in just a moment. Please join me in welcoming the NPN board, Shade Wafer, Letitia Bahuyu, okay, and Javon Collins. Give them a warm round of applause.
Thank you, thank you. Bahuyo.
There you go.
Okay. All right, so tonight's performance is a part of the National Performance Network's annual conference and hosted by Kelly Strayhorn and the Pittsburgh Host Committee. The Live and On Stage artists will feature Pittsburgh's contemporary performance makers, and they were selected by the Pittsburgh Host Committee to represent the rich diversity of the local artist community. And tonight you're going to see performances by Stacy Pearl Dance Project, Bill Shannon, Ann Quinique Wingfield, Afro Yaqui Music Collective, Slow Danger, and Black Rap Medusa.
And all of this is only possible thanks to many generous local and national funders. Specifically, we'd like to thank Doris Duke Charitable Foundation, the Andrew W. Mellon Foundation, the Ford Foundation, the National Endowment for the Arts, the Heinz Endowments, East Liberty Chamber of Commerce, the Pittsburgh Foundation, the Louisiana Division of the Arts, the Opportunity Fund. There's so many places that have supported us. This is amazing. The Lambent Foundation, Fractured Atlas, New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation, Tito's Vodka, and gotta mention that one, and generous support from our many partners, colleagues, and friends. Thank you so much for helping out and making this possible.
And good evening. We'd also like an additional thanks to our production team, the Kelly Strayhorn staff. Give it up for them. Our production manager, Mr. Ben Levine. All right. Our stage manager, Ms. Kaylin Blaney. The assistant stage manager, Ava Della Santa. And Hal Round for recording and streaming. So we got some general reminders. Social media, hashtag live on stage, and hashtag Pittsburgh perform. Also, we'll have an intermission, and please turn off your cell phones.
And lastly, there is a little reminder tonight at the Sweet Suite. It opens at 11 p.m. on the 26th floor, and it's the 90s throwback night. Hosted by Javon. So get your Running Man and your Roger Rabbit ready, and we'll be down there cabbage patching. Come up and join us. Thank you. Enjoy the show.
Kiss of stream before the fall creeps in. Indifference has destroyed me. Indifference has destroyed the thread that connects two others. Wonder how deep. Space of constant transition. Now to define now, boxed in by containers, drawn clear like glass. Fragile, fractured, fragmented, gasping for air, deep sea. We are copies of copies of copies. We are copies. We are copies of copies of copies. We are copies. Deteriorating, deforming, degrading. Deteriorating, deforming, degrading. Deteriorating, deforming, degrading. I wanna see something burn again. Charge the cinders around the dances to the writhing of flame, to have potential again.
says what women do, women like us don't bend in the evening wind. We do, when we bend, we do. Who says what women do, women like us don't bend in the evening wind. We do, when we bend, we do. Says what women do, women like us don't cry when we laugh. We do,
for healing and for addressing things within ourselves. So what I like to do is when I have a group of folks together, I like to get us all singing together. Is that all right? So it's real easy. It doesn't matter if you hit the note or not. It doesn't matter how loud or how soft, but your voice is a part of this big collective. And I'd like us to think about how we got to where we are. What divine circumstances brought you here today? And what can we walk away from in this collective space? So I'd just like you to repeat after me, if you will. Real easy. Ooh, yeah.
A lot of shit in that video don't apply to me because I'm a nigga. You know, what am I supposed to do? How can I be a successful artist? And as y'all been bringing up a good point. Just because you're not white don't mean you can't be a successful artist. You know, because as a nigga artist, you could exploit the shit out of white people, and a lot of the guilt that white people have over shit they really don't got no control of. I call this next step the jazz principle. You know what I'm saying? It's like white people, they want to consume the exotic other, right? You know, because they really, even though they want to come see your artwork, want to see you as an artist, they don't really want to understand you, because if they understood you, you'd be just like them. And white people don't want the nigga artist being just like them. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty simple. So, and ever since white people took over the world, there's not much that's new for them to do or see. So as niggas, we got to keep them entertained. We got to keep them guessing. We got to be different. You know what I'm saying? Like some Miles Davis shit. Another way to be a successful nigga artist is to paint niggas doing white shit, historically white shit, like posing, like a Titian painting. You could paint a nigga looking all regal on a horse, and then white people could be like, oh my gosh, look at that nigga on a horse. He looks like Napoleon, honey. You know what I'm saying? White people love that shit. They love seeing, the other doing shit like what they would do, but still kind of detached and different, so you could hip hop that shit out, The next shit is slavery. As a nigga artist, slavery is the wellspring of black cultural experience in America and also, throughout the world, you know what I'm saying? So it's a source of our black gold, literally. And as a nigga artist, if you don't got anything particularly unique to say, you always have slavery to fall back on, you know what I'm saying? From the Jim Crow era, the antebellum period, civil rights movement, into the future now when niggas is on the internet and shit, you always got slavery to fall back on because, white people, they don't really have any shared culture.
mass appeal. Orange rind, smoke your green, I'm spending my libitus, which is brew. But beware, this shit is potent, E.E. coming to her face. Now there's poetry in motion, yeah, Gambino make it work. I'm the boss, move something, yeah, this cool fucking suits me. Swag too button, yeah, these girls be acting crazy when they're dancing Black Swan. I ain't fucking at the club, put your clothes back on. Yeah, this beat is a disaster, 9/11, this track. Rappers wanna battle me, I have to mail their heads back. If my clique make that De Niro, so it's time to meet the fuckers. I am running this bitch, you are just a dog walk. Leaving with your girl when we last seen each other. Yeah, you fucking with the baddest like we tag team Rihanna, fly girl on her knees. She don't wanna come near me, yeah, my dick is too big. There's a Big Bang Theory, got a picture in my iPhone. What do y'all think? Why y'all niggas masturbate? I'm in that area. I am just a rapper, man, you could've fooled me. I'm the shit when these dudes talking bull me. Every single culture, Filipino, Armenian girls on my sofa. Yeah, I like a white girl. Sometimes we get together, need a thick chick though. So it's black and yellow, But fucking is a sport. Are there Asian girls here? Minority report. Put your team on the map. Blake Griffin on the court. Niggas biting on my tracks. Need a knife and a fork. We the illest, need a nurse. Here's the check. Grab your purse unless we fucking then I'll pay for all the food on the earth, man. Insane, so insane, it's an enemy, a bang, that money. Niggas call me bagging cause they closet and I'm hot as shit. Coming out the backside of a rocket shit, it's monster shit. You do talk the opposite of rocknesses, respond to this. We can squash the beef right now like sausages. Chillin' with my N-words, say it like a white kid. Yes, your booty's big as hers, say that to my white bitch so she don't get embarrassed. My dick is made of carrots, bunnies wanting to be fed it. I meant honeys, oh forget it, I have worked all winter. I will not fail summer in the back of a bush like Gavin Rossdale drummer. Yeah, my stinger's in the flower. I hope she let me pollinate, working hard as shit. Yeah, this beat is made from concentrate. Nigga, can't you tell that my sample of the jail was so hot? I got these hood niggas blowing up my cell. Swag out the ass, I'm the man. Fuck Chico, took the G out your waffle. All you got left is your ego. Think about it for a second, man. We eating. Where's your breakfast, man? You hungry? Have this sandwich. Got my wallet, cheese and lettuce. An elephant never forgets, so my dick remembers everything. Green inside your wallet is that pussy open sesame. Run of the game, fucking my sand, run of the earth. Give me a month.
Yeah. You're not the type of girl to remain with the guy too shy, too afraid to say he'll give his heart to you forever. I'm not the boy that will fall to his knees with the sales class type begging you please to stay with him for worse or for better. But I'm staring at you now, there's no one else around. I'm thinking you're the girl for me. I'm just saying it's fine by me if you never leave, and we can live like this forever. It's fine by me. In the past I would try hard to commit to a girl, wouldn't get too far. It always somehow seemed to fall apart. But with you, I could see what I need. I could dream realistically and knew that this was different from the start. by me. It's fine by me if you never leave, and we can live like this forever. It's fine by me. I'm just saying it's fine by me if we never leave, and we can live like this forever. It's fine by me. One, two, one, two, me and all my friends, we're all misunderstood. They say we stand for nothing, and there's no way we ever could. Now we see everything that's going wrong with the world and those who lead it. We just feel like we don't have the means to rise above and beat it. So we keep waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. It's hard to be persistent when we're standing at a distance. So we keep waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. Now if we had the power to bring our neighbors home from war, they would have never missed a Christmas. No more ribbons on their door. And when you trust your television, what you get is what you got. 'Cause when they own the information, oh, they can bend it all they want. That's why we're waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. It's not that we don't care, we just know that the fight ain't fair. So we keep on waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. We're still waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. One day our generation is gonna rule the population. So we keep on waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. No, we keep on waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting, waiting, we're waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change.
I know I seen your face somewhere, selling something, some big idea. I know I seen that vacant stare, selling sunsets for somebody else. You find yourself asking yourself, what is any of it worth? You find yourself looking up at night from the bottom of the earth. No, can this world not afford to sleep anymore? And oh, did your sheep stop jumping to grow out their teeth? Did they need a little something more than this? The taste of trouble on your lips, 'cause now they're biting at your thoughts. You tell yourself just to turn away, but you know you've already lost. The smell of rain when it's on the wind can never be paid in full. You try in vain to account for this mess and everything that you stole. And oh, can this world not afford to sleep anymore? And oh, did your sheep stop jumping to grow out their teeth? Did they need a little something more than this? 'Cause now they're biting at your feet. They got you running from this place. And now they're breathing down your neck. Your eyes look lonely in your face. See you looking just out of frame. What is it pulling you there? 'Cause things can never stay the same. So what is keeping you here? No, can this world not afford to sleep anymore? And oh, did your sheep stop jumping to grow out their teeth and need a little something now? Every time you think, well, they'll be biting at your thoughts. And every time you blink, well, you'll be so damn far. But you are more than this. I know I seen your face somewhere.
I'm gonna teach you how to sing it out. Come on, come on, come on, let me show you what it's all about. Reading and writing, arithmetic, all the branches on the learning tree. Listen without the rules of love, let me tell you, girl. Education ain't complete, just gonna show you how to get an A. Tell me you have a job. Listen to me, baby, that's all you gotta do. Oh, ABC. Simple as do, re, mi, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, baby.
Jenny, a cool step to you with a fish pack of gum. If somehow I knew you were looking for some, oh no, like a fruit that's right for the picking. I wouldn't do you like that, same good chicken. 'Cause only you got a thing that I just got to get with. I just got to get with you, and you know what we're gonna do. I wanna get with you. Oh, girl, and your sister, I think her name's Deborah. I wanna get with you. Only you, girl, and your sister, I think her name's Deborah.
I only wanna be there with you, 'cause you got something that I just got to get with. I'll pick you up late at night after work. I said, lady, step inside my Hyundai. I'm gonna take you up to Glendale. Yeah, gonna take you for a real good meal.
'Cause when our eyes did meet, girl, you know I was packing heat. Ain't no use in wasting no time getting to know each other. You know the deal, 'cause only you got a thing that I just got to get with, got to get with. I just got to get with you, get with you. Yeah, oh, oh, oh. I wanna get with you. Only you.
We're going to start with a song called Mulberry Tree, the Tree of Life. It's inspired on the life of Charlotte O'Neill, a former Black Panther, now living in exile in Tanzania. This is Mulberry Tree.
Give the land to those who worked the land. Give back when the hands are many. Heal the hill, grow fruit and trees. Make bricks from clay. Turn to a stay. Then when your dreams
Thank you. Next we have Stoneflower, Tulip of Tears. It's based on interviews with Azize Aslan, an activist from the Kurdistan in Syria.
I was once a migrant bent down in the fields, weak to men and family, exposed without a shield. Run out of my city, pushed to the fear, pushed to the dead zone, tulip of tears. Lost the ugly room, lost my mother tongue. No money, sick water, fields of cotton and sun. Pushed to the mines, under the gun. Pushed to the city, nowhere to run. Shattered by the cold sword, barren and done. Turned back, migrated and shunned. Not a tourist, not a beach, old men worked to death. Forced out to the streets soon to take their last breath. Pushed back and forth, pushed to nowhere. Everybody's hating, cruel without a care. Waste of war comes down like the night. What will break you first, you or what you fight? What will break you first, you or what you fight? When you start to break, try to find a tree, a place with water, dull the cruelty. Sit with a comrade, some chocolate and a cat, or a little snail in the village with a shell hat. you're bending to the ground like a wildflower stone. Forced to cave, forced to feet, forced to be alone. Bent like a lamp over a book, like a mulberry tree. Like me, the only wildflower in a dead zone. Kept alive when the soil got stripped to a stone flower. Tulip of tears. Bend or break, that's it. That's it, bend or break. Or recognize yourself. Recognize yourself in the freedom of a caracol. Break the system you accept. Break the sword before it breaks your soul. Fight for what you lost, let go. Like the split of a sword, you know this. Break before you ever bend again. Break if you must now, break if you must then. Recognize yourself, your love, your desires. Recognize your slavery, know your part, elevate higher. You have a different set of eyes, no need to clarify. You already knew what we had to do. You know you'll give your life for this, you know we know it too. Fear made you forget it, forget your nature. Fear made you forget fertility is part of labor. Fear was leading you, pulling you away from me. You gotta get closer, you know this snail when you see it in the spring. You can bend and grow, return to earth year after year. When spring comes, we're gonna flourish. Spring's gonna come and we'll know the revolution is here. You know this, you already know this. Fear made you forget it, you forgot you were shown this. You forgot your nature. Stone flower, split in two, but crack the blade. You know a part of me will never accept those who enslave me, and I will give my whole life for the search.
And finally, we have Mirror Butterfly, which is inspired by conversations with Reina Lourdes Anguamena, a leader of the Yaqui Nation in northern Mexico. This is Afro-Yaqui Music Collective, and this is Mirror Butterfly.
Hai sa tua ama ciluti po Empoako banamiera ne animania tangibitua Nimnaiki especon poluna tu caponeia Si me ba aminto wanta hariwakai Wetane koto ikibatete ukaneme anta Hibane po amto yalute Hibane po yamta She'll have no branches, no petals where she's torn, but you can understand her song even when there is any cannon. She wants a place to come to us, your extension is
writing a story about my life. I was raised by 4 black women. No, I was raised by 5. Yeah, I was raised by 5 black, no, okay. I was raised by 4 black women in hip hop. Wait, 4 black women in hip hop. Wait, 4 black women in hip hop, yeah. 4 black women in hip hop, ayy. 4 black women in hip hop. 4 black women in hip hop. I was raised by 4 mothers in hip hop. 2 Mother Marys, Kim and Lena. But hip hop was my real teacher, for whom I bear all my real features. Birthed from a creature that did not announce my name, but instead bled syllables and flames into placenta and ate it. That alternate a reggae, a dirty wine and a sweating, and a hip hopper in my vein thing. It's a in my vein thing. Yeah. Premature born, malnourished, already scorned, with eczema from head to toe. They said the follicles on my head would not allow my hair to grow, and that my birth mother, Mary, was 16 years old, kicked out of the household like a bird leaving the nest too soon, or a caterpillar not knowing how to cocoon. She was not ready to, boom, be pregnant. Innocent, squandered experience found her, wandered between prostitutes, and not ready to lose. Not ready to be erased, addicted to survival, not ready to be a mother of it, or smothered by society's unlove for her kid. I mean, this is what conceived of me and ultimately what consumed me. What if she had not given me up? I mean, would I have suffered her same love? Look at her. I look like her. I looked at her and felt her pain. She, my mother Mary Ann, had been adopted by Jehovah's Witnesses whose siblings witnessed daddy's transgressions and said nothing. He said that she was too dark to believe, too dark to believe, too dark like me to believe. So she birthed me at 17 on March 14, but gave me away as memories fade before my eyes could register face. But a scent lingered in my dreams until I smelled it again. Does anybody remember what their mother's skin smelled like? 4 black women in hip hop, yeah. 4 black women in hip hop, hey. 4 black women in... Well, I suppose I should go back. Before I knew I was a foster kid. I'm a Jamaican, African-American, raised by Jamaicans. Forgive my Yankee statements. Shout out to my West Indian patrons. Boop, 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 boop. Me mother Lena, well in Makashi, born in a Kingston. Me can't remember, she no want to lose her accent. They must say she a coolie because she likes skin. Jehovah's Witness, they must stand on the porch in the morning time, and I look at my mother more like, why? Like, they heard the words that was coming out, but had a problem figuring out or pronounce or even getting out what they were about. They'd be like, good morning, ma'am. Are you prepared for Jehovah's return? Morning, ma'am. Oh, what y'all say? Are you ready for Jehovah? Come again? You want us to come in? Nah, man. Me nah say that. I Christ, my Lord and Savior, you know. But she let them in anyway. Just couldn't resist the conversation about Jesus. So much so, we were in church every day of the week. I mean, choir meetings, usher meetings, Bible meetings. We lived in church. Antioch Tabernacle, right up there on the hill. Well, Harrisburg, that is, for all you Pittsburgh natives. But mother was no stranger to hard work. It was like cooking was her freedom, her artwork. She sold dinners out our garage. owned the house we lived in, next door, and across the street. She said American women were not clean. But this coming from a woman that ironed her bed sheets, sewed and crocheted clothes, grew tomatoes, brought soup to the sick and shut in. I miss soup, foster mother that. She just smelled like care. Curry goat head soup care. No, real goat head in the soup. Sorrel and carrot juice care. Olive oil rubbing on my skin care. Prayers and answers care. Porridge in the morning care. But Papa was care too. But I stern care, dark skin, slick hair, British Jamaican Seventh-day Adventist. He had a knack for pocket watches. He walked in long strides. So tall, he had to duck inside sometimes. He'd come home from work, lift me in his arms and say, "You been good, bad gal?" Yes, I'd say, beaming innocent lies, 'cause the pick me had a curious kind. You see, I just couldn't seem to follow orders until he arrived. The day he died, it felt like life seeped from my veins, 'cause after that, everything changed. And me and Mother didn't speak much, unless I was in trouble, which became more frequent in the days numbered before my departure. You see, I blamed her for his death. And things changed. One day, I accidentally ran away. No, true story. I accidentally ran away. See, I was supposed to be singing in this Christmas play, right? And I was all dressed and ready to go, and Mother was taking a sweet time. So I started annoying her. So she said, go down the street there and see if Keisha and Auntie ready. But when I got down there, they were already getting in the car. So I decided to go along. Now, her auntie did say, do your mother know you going with us? Yes, I said. She the one who sent me to you. So off we went. So I get there, I'm on stage. It's almost my, Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket, never let it fade away. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket, save it for a rainy day. Save it for a rainy day. It wasn't even a solo. But I was so impressed with myself. So much so, when I got off the stage, I couldn't find Keisha and her aunt. Come to think of it, I didn't even see my mom. I started to panic. So I called home. She picked up on the first ring. Hello? Hi, Mom, it's me. Melanie? Yes, Mom, it's me. Melanie, who told you to go to the school? Me, I call the cops and I look on the street and I see you. And I just said, at the school there. Me soon come here. She hung up. She actually called the cops. I mean, she thought I was lost. Crazy mother. She pulled up. I got in the car. Silence until we got in the door. She pulled me close, looked me dead in my eyes. Hers were bloodshot red as if she'd cried long and hard. She said, "Me now your real mother, Melanie." I'm my real mom. Nah, man. Your real mother I give you to D and me when you just born. And me I take care of you as my own. But me can't no more. Gave me away. Yeah, man. You want to go live with she? Yes, I want to live with my real mom. She's probably a better mother than you. I could tell it stung. But I spoke from pain and anger and just lack of preparation for this moment. I mean, I was only 7. 4 black women in hip hop, yeah. 4 black women in hip hop, hey. 4 black women in hip hop, yeah. 4 black women in. The summer of 1990, I went to go live with my biological mother for the first time. From the eyes of her daughter. Dark skin, thick lips, wide hips, big butt, and a smile.
If I were you, I'd take precaution before I step to meet my girl. You know, 'cause in some portion, you'll think she's the best thing in the world. She's so high.
That can't be my mom.
She'll drive you right out of your mind, steal your heart when you're blind. Beware, she's scheming. She'll make you think you're dreaming. You'll fall in love.
That's not my mom.
Poison.
Except for dark circles around her eyes like mine. But hers from being beat too many times is what I surmise as seeing my sister's dad beat her the first time. Jimmy said, "You ain't nothing but a drunk bitch. Skank whore. Fucking everything on this block and more while I'm out working hard." Mom said, "Nigga, you go to work to do your job. This is my house. That's your daughter. But it's my rules, my food, my pussy, crack." He hit her. Sound of flesh to bone. Woke from sleep, crack. I got up. I ran to the top of the steps. Paul's body falls. He lifts bike frame overhead, then looks up at me. Pause. His eye contact froze all communication between my legs and my feet. "Mister, please, don't hurt my mom." Words that never made it past my teeth. He brings it down on her, then looks up again. I froze in horrified fear. I couldn't move until he disappeared out the door, but never quite out my head. I mean, nightmares starring him for years. Anyway, I think she loves me.
rolling.
Got the box. This is the next box. This is the next box. Feels heavy.
That's right. Tell them.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these custom fit titanium rocker bottom dance crutches. We're gonna shoulder them up. We put our hands on the grips. We're gonna stand our ground. We're gonna keep dancing our dance. And keep moving. Okay, I'm done. Take me off.
Do you like me now? Do you like me now? How about this?
Can I get a plug in?
Do you like this one?
Hey, can I get a
Do
plug
you
in?
like me now?
Hey.
Do you like me now?
Hey.
I got you.
Hey.
Hi. You're here. You made it.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm okay.
Well, people here actually sit down. So, let's not get flagged, okay?
All right then. Do you mind confirming? I just can't relax without knowing that it's you.
Okay. I can do that. I am me.
Sorry. Just go ahead with it.
When I was a kid, my parents called me and my little brother into the room and told us that they were getting a divorce. I remember feeling this intense anger because my brother had came into the room completely naked. I know.
Okay. It's you. Do you need it confirming?
No.
Okay. Will you just hold my hand?
Yes. Are you okay?
Yeah. I just really miss home.
So you are not okay?
Well, I still have my physical home, but everything that made it home is gone.
Do you ever think of moving?
Yes, but where? There's nowhere to live without some kind of lie.
That's true.
Not giving up, though.
Well, if we're going to do this, then I'm going to show you mine.
Okay. I'll show you mine, too. You're so beautiful. Let's just go.
Listen, about my brother. I just wanted to protect him.
I know that.
Okay.
This way. Come on.
And let's give them all a round of applause. Hey, Pittsburgh Showdown, I told you we would. Round of applause to Slow Danger and Quinique Wingfield featuring Julie Malice, Stacy Pearl Dance Project and Soy Sauce, the Afro Yaki Music Collective, Black Rap Medusa, and Bill Shannon. We got more fun for you all. There are more drinks in the lobby. We got Joseph Hall on the ones and twos if y'all want to party and dance with us. For those of you that need to head back to the hotel, the bus is outside right now. But we invite you to keep partying with us. Thank you all. This has been a blessed and amazing day. We got more for you all today. If you have friends, family, or other conference members that weren't able to make it today, we have the same performance lineup here at the Kelly Strayhorn Theater at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Tickets are pay what makes you happy, so spread the word all throughout the city. Round of applause to our NPN crew over here. And everybody have a blessed rest of the night. Thank you.